و در این مذاکرات بایستی کلیه موارد مورد مناقشه
All areas of difference must be addressed, including foreign policy and issues related to human rights.
Can you describe civil society inside Iran? You won the Nobel Peace Prize for representing women and girls in Iran. When Iran is isolated, does it make it worse for pro-democracy groups inside or better?
مسلماً ایزوله کردن
Well, undoubtedly, isolating a country means forgetting about it, and that does not help democracy in a country. I believe in dialogue, and I think that we must begin dialogue as soon as possible.
Judge Ebadi, attorney Shirin Ebadi, you have great faith in the law.
من باید به قانون ایمان داشته باشم برای اینکه
I must have faith in the law because without the law there will be anarchy. However, our problem is that some government officials and some courts do not respect the law fully.
What do you think are the most pressing issues of the day in Iran, Shirin Ebadi?
The most pressing issue facing Iran is the increasing levels of unemployment among the youth and also increased poverty in society, as well as a greater occurrence of cases of violation of human rights.
Elections coming up in June. I understand a woman has entered the presidential elections. What is your assessment? Do they offer hope? And who is she?
Before thinking of the gender of the candidates, I think about how they think, their thought process, what their agenda is, and how much they care to implement their plans. And then on the other hand, elections are not entirely free in Iran. Every candidate must be pre-qualified by a body called the Guardian Council before they are able to run for office and receive votes.
Have you weighed running for president? Other Nobel Peace Prize winners head their countries, like José Ramos Horta in East Timor, in Burma, you have Aung San Suu Kyi, the democratically elected leader, though she's been under house arrest for so many years. How about Shirin Ebadi, President Shirin Ebadi?
من بارها گفتم سیاستمدار نیستم و قصد
I have said many times that I do not wish to run for political power or hold political power. I am a human rights advocate, and I must remain among my people and be a speaker for the silent people of my society.
I interviewed President Ahmedinejad when he came to New York. If you were a journalist questioning the Iranian president, what would you ask him?
سالهای زیادی میشه مطرح کرد از جمله اینکه راجع به اختلاف
Well, many different questions could be asked. For example, there was a budget discrepancy. Recently, the parliament wanted a separate accounting to be done of the budget. So I would have asked him if this is true and what the story is.
How does the war in Iraq and the war in Afghanistan affect you in Iran? Do you support President Obama's expansion of war in Afghanistan?
اصولاً وضعیت همسایگان در
Well, undoubtedly, the situation in our neighborhood affects Iran.
اما باید بگم
But I have to say that fighting terrorism is not defined exclusively by fighting terrorists and trying to root them out. We must instead find the roots of terrorism and address them.
و تروریسم در دو مسئله ریشه داره تعصب.
There are two root causes for terrorism. One is prejudice and one is injustice. And prejudice results from ignorance. So rather than sending arms to Afghanistan, we should send teachers.
You've come to the United States to speak around the country. What is your message to the American people?
من همواره پیام‌آور دوستی مردم خودم.
I bring the message of friendship at all times, from the people of Iran to the people in America. You see, there are about 2 million Iranians who live in the United States. Now imagine if each of them had at least 5 relatives and friends back home in Iran. The large number of Iranians who are genuinely interested in the United States and in the improvement of relations between the people of these two countries.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Iranian Nobel Peace Laureate Shirin Ebadi. And that does it for our show. If you'd like a DVD copy, you can go to democracynow.org. Democracy Now! Is produced by Mike Berkshire, Foto Kadus, Aramonte, Angelique Comment, Nicole Salazar, Steve Martinez, Hani Massoud, and Robbie Karen. Special thanks to Dennis Moynihan. I'll be in St. Louis today at 1:30 at Left Bank Books. Then it's on to Madison, Wisconsin for the 100th anniversary of the Progressive Magazine. I'll be speaking Friday night, May 1st at the Monona Terrace Community and Convention Center at 7 p.m. Then Saturday to Denver, Colorado, we'll be celebrating KGNU. Call KGNU for brunch details. Then at 2 o'clock, I'll be speaking at the Green Festival at the Colorado Convention Center. I'm Amy Goodman in Dallas, Fort Worth. Thanks for joining us.